Hello there, this is the Cascade Trekker again. I'm still in Poland and I'm going on a backpacking trip with a friend to a place called Bieszczady. It's a national park. They call it Park Nardowy in the southeastern edge of Poland, the very bottom southeastern edge of Poland. It borders Slovakia and the Ukraine, and it is the very last arm of the Carpathian Mountains, and I think the highest elevation will be about 6,000 feet, maybe a little more. This is how you spell it. Here we are. We start our Bieszczady trip. We were in the car all day. We just got here. We're gonna set up camp over here. I was here last year. This is where I ended my trip. Patrick he's gonna shuttle the car back to a small village so that someone can watch it. But these fall colors are incredible. And we have beautiful weather. This weather is incredible. This is like the golden summer or Indian summer. We've got a creek right down here that's almost dried up. So it's time to hustle and set up camp before it gets dark. Got the tent right up here, just in time. It's gonna be dark soon. There's just enough water running yet. There's a really nice pool. And of course there's no bugs, they're all gone. Too cold for them. And so we're gonna start a 5-day journey into Bieszczady, Park Nardowy. This is my fire ring here. And look, this stick here was where I dried my socks last year. Morning is here. It's a little cold last night. Maybe a little.
Maybe a little, but it wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad. So we're packed up. Almost. I'm enjoying some coffee. And we're gonna hit the trail pretty soon. It's just up here, there's a pass. And we're gonna hike east along the ridge line, actually the border of Poland and Slovakia. The animals were crazy last night. These birds were everywhere, and I think they were a small owl just making a racket last night. Like many of these trails, just brutal steep. There are no switchbacks. Now this is maybe a 50-degree angle. Already sweating. It's almost like a summer day. Here we are, October 10th or something. This is Slovakia over here. Here we are. That's the first resting point. Pooped me right out. Climbed quite a bit. Maybe 1,500 feet. Maybe more. For the rest of the day, our journey will be rolling up and down on these small buttes, following the ridgeline and the border. It presents a problem for getting water. There's no water on the tops of these buttes or the ridges. So I'm carrying about 2.5 liters. But the trick is, I've got 2 water bladders. I fill one water bladder with, in my mind, a half a day's worth of water, and the second bladder is just like the backup water. So when I empty the first one and it's time to start looking for water, my guess is we're going to have to drop down into one of these valleys eventually. Here I am in a huckleberry patch. I was going to say ripe huckleberry patch, but it's not ripe. There's still many berries. They're drying up. Not as sweet. You can still eat them though. These were good. We took a wrong turn and we're on a different ridge for a short while. Probably wasted 45 minutes. This border trail here was not marked. After our last break, there was no marker indicating that we should go this way, so we took the wrong trail. And probably added a bunch more time to the day. Beautiful weather, fabulous day. What is it?
I saw the beer, brown beer.
Yeah?
It went there.
Did it stop?
It went across the trail.
Yeah.
It didn't stop.
Aha.
And went there.
Maybe here? It crossed.
Maybe here. Yeah.
Well, I just stepped off the trail a bit just to see if I could get a look at this bear. And I think he's long gone. I've been following the disturbance here. And right here, I think this is where he was resting. This is all flattened down here. It might be hard to see. The camera here, you might have a better idea. Pretty cool. I wish I could have seen him. Well, we've been getting a good workout today. Oh, I'm feeling it. And I don't think we're half done. There's some nice berries. Not bad. Bigger ones are down below. Delicious. Oh yeah. Oh, I can see some of the higher peaks now. Over here. Over here. We're getting up here. We just passed a small spring, which I'm sure is more full with water in the summer and in the spring, of course. That's too bad, because this would be a great place to sleep with that water supply. Oh, the speed, fabulous. Oh. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, they're good. We got some high clouds now. It just might rain tonight. I don't care what happens. It's just great to be here. Haven't seen anybody out here on these trails yet today. I doubt it. This is like the back edge of the Bieszczady Park, and not too many people take this trail. It's a bit out of the way. And again, those trails are steep up and down. It's the border. It's not really meant to be a hiking trail, but it is. Oh, the colors are great. Okay, let's get to the top. Okay, I'm pretty sure way over there is where we lost the trail, and we took the wrong trail, and we went down that and up and realized we had to turn back. And as you can see from that grassy area, there's a line down the ridge. Pretty sure that's what we followed. And basically we just came up this ridge here, over here, well, yeah, maybe, and then down and then up, and I think we may have started today in that saddle, not for sure, but we're humping today. I've got some blisters started. I had to get on that. You have to get on those blisters straight away before they get worse. I think we're gonna take a break at the top. Well, this is where we're gonna call home tonight. We were having trouble finding water. Many of the creeks are dry. We did not make our destination, which is a good 3 or 4 hours from here. But this is a nice knoll, a butte. I'll get over there and film and show you some of our locations. Still, the weather's holding. I think we'll be fine, maybe until Friday. And it's dinner time. Got my cabbage, noodles, barley, and soup mix, nice and warm. This is where we're staying for the night. We've hiked maybe 8 miles, 12 to 15 kilometers, which was plenty good for me. We could have pushed a little more because we had a couple hours of daylight, but we were still unsure about the water. Down here at this first little saddle, there's a spring, and it's just literally dripping water. To fill my liter bladder, you know, is 10 or 15 minutes. So we decided to stay here because the water was available, and if it's clear in the morning, we'll have a sunrise, and it will warm our tent up, get us going early, I hope. And now the sun is going down and it's going to get cold. Maybe close to freezing up here tonight. But I think we're ready. Here at Durovets. Oh, Durkovets.
Durkowiec. In Polish.
There's our mess from sleeping here last night. A little chilly, not too bad though. I was fine. I think Patrick was fine. Patrick, the trooper, has gone down to get some water. He's probably gonna be an hour because he's just collecting a drip by drip of water for himself and for me. I'm gonna pack up the tent. And we've got another long day of hiking. We're going to a cabin. It's more like a lodge. Skronitsa, I think the name is. And they charge money to stay there. And I think we can set the tent up outside for a little less money. But I think today is going to be another great day. Maybe not as warm. We've got a few clouds scattered about today, which just might mean a little bit of precipitation. I'm having some back issues, and I'm going to need to prepare for that today. And Patrick is going to help carry a few of the things. I've been carrying the tent, the complete tent all the way, the stove fuel, the stove, the water filter, which we haven't really needed yet, but we're going to split it up today and see how things go. Tomorrow we're gonna head over to this peak, hopefully, because that's it's gonna be quite a climb to get up there. And this is the highest peak in the Bieszczady Park Nardowy. And then the next day after we get to the top, we'll hike down this ridge line all the way to here, and then drop down into the forest, hopefully for our second night after tonight. It's going to be quite a workout. Hello, hello. Well, looks like someone had an emergency. You know, there's probably rats and mice and shit in here to keep you awake all night. But hey, for an emergency, I might just stay here. There's another shelter over there. Oh, this one is very nice. Like a picnic area. No smoking. You might just burn this down. This is quite new. Very nice. So the thing is, with these Park Nardowy, you can't just camp anywhere. You can't have a fire anywhere, but I can see there's a fire pit here. And it's a little limiting as to what you can do. My guess is there's some water that starts back here. I found some mushrooms. They might just be some magic mushrooms. I took 3. Patrick told me that these magic mushrooms grow in the grass. And this is where I found them. Just a little bit over there. So maybe tonight I'll start with the small one when we're close to the shelter and some emergency services. Another berry patch. Always good to take in your environment. I'm going to have some berries because they are plentiful. There's some good ones in there. What I mean by taking in your environment is if you ingest some of the fruits and nuts that you find along the way, it helps better your experience, I believe. I found these also, and inside there is a nut. You can see a little bit there. I ate one already and it was pretty darn tasty, not bitter. Like this. And these are everywhere on the ground. Now I think it's important also that you shouldn't overindulge, because if you take too many, it just might make you sick. And there's no doubt if I ate like blueberries all day, I'd be sick the next day. And same with these nuts. But they're good. And again, I'm taking in my environment. We're going to have to hike up this butte, over to this butte. And I think we have one more peak to summit after that, the highest one for the day. And we're done. We've been kicking butt today, up and down these buttes. I'm feeling it. Not bad. But this is ridiculously steep. But that's almost straight up. I've only seen one switchback so far here. This last stretch of trail was halfway decent. That's gonna kick my butt. Did you see the bear?
Yes, I saw the bear on the picture.
Yes. It was just over there, half an hour, didn't seem like much. 100 steps at a time and then a break. And here are some very nice mountains in the distance.
And 22. Oh.
Okay.
If the 20 minutes it's not like from 45 from Krzemieniec. I don't know how long.
You got a beer?
Yeah, I have a beer.
Fast.
From the mountain. From the mountain.
This just might be the last good long distance view, because if it rains we'll be all socked in up here, and that's what I think will happen tomorrow and the next day, is that we won't have any visibility. Tomorrow we hope to get over here. Oh yeah, over there. And walk that ridge line.
Czarnia.
I made it. Oh, okay. This is the restaurant, yeah? Here we go. This is what we need tomorrow.
For what?
Survival. Okay. Here we are. This is Schronisko?
Schronisko.
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 Okay. And this is your bed?
Yes, this is my fucking bed.
This is my bed. I love my bed.
This is a bed for 26 zł.
20.
Amazing.
And so we must have a hot shower at 7. Because why?
Because the water is from 7 to the end of the water.
Yes, I need a shower. And here is the beautiful view outside. Okay, so now we're going to have a beer. And then we will maybe eat. And then have a shower. And then more beer.
Yes. And then we will be sleep like death.
Sleep like death. Yes, it was a long day. How many kilometers today?
I don't know.
Maybe 15?
No, 15 maybe more.
Yes, maybe
Today
more.
it was strong,
Yes.
long part of our trip. Ooh.
Yeah, and your feet hurt?
My feet are not good.
My feet hurt too, pretty bad.
Pierwszy raz na wakacje pod namiotem całkiem sami. Przeszczamiały być nasze życie nie oszukasz.
Ja już wymyśliłem.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Ale przeszedłem prezentację.
Proszę, że jest kapany na mieszkaniu.
Ja nie wiem. Tak i powiedz tak klientowi.
Tak?
Nie.
Somebody is snoring in the... It's a good atmosphere here.
No ja wiem.
To jest pracujący.
Jestem jeden dzień właśnie.
Oh, no, no.
I będą musiał...
Joy. And you have to find a next victim.
Please. In my face. Yes.
Do widzenia. Grupa, do widzenia.
Hallelujah.
Nikomu nie
Hallelujah.
Until Bieszczady.
Bieszczady.
I love it.
Bieszczady.
Bieszczady.
O jest.
Bieszczady.
Będę się uczyć. On się nauczy bieszczać. A to jest
Bieszczad, tak? Tak?
Tak, jak bez... A to nie była, tak?
Jest taka zasada.
Na pewno? Tak! Nie, no weź daj spokój, bo że o co chodzi. Nie, no, nie, no.
Umiaru.
To nie, to żeby tam...
Na ruski. Nie.
Nie, no dlatego się właśnie ciebie pytam. Skoro wy go przyswajacie, to... Ale to jest też twoje miejsce, nie? To jest to bardziej twoje niż nasze, nie?
Potrafisz to przetłumaczyć? Że góra mają swoją zasadę?
Ale komu?
Next victim.
Yes, on the next victim is...
Tam talent.
Ale a propos takich językowych nieporozumień.
Ten gościu, który nie może pić.
Zdrówko?
Na pół.
Polacy bardzo dużo wieraku.
To ja ci naleję pół, tak? No może tak, dobrze, nie, ja ci naleję pół.
Leciał samolot,
Zdrówko?
do ekipą budowlańczą.
Tell me the story.
Iracki do autokaru, od razu do knajpy na przywitanie. Gorzała. On podnosi kieliszek i mówi...
Znowu z drzewa spadliście.
Dobrze,
To by było
słyszę.
We see some of these beautiful colors down low. The trees up higher, the leaves have all died, but down lower it hasn't been as cold. It's the next morning and I'm still drunk. Sad but true. I'm taking one for the team and I don't know what team it is. And I don't think we're going to climb up higher today, just because, you know, we're dealing with these rain clouds, and this climb will take us up into these clouds and up into the soup. I just don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. It will be a 10-hour hike at least, and there's no water up there. And so, I guess we'll decide. It was a great night last night.
Z tą gliną, z tym piaskiem, jak to jak papier ścierny pobcierali, tak, że wow.
What city are we going to now?
Smedek.
Smedek. And we will start this hike towards
Okrąglik.
Jasło małe, duże i siekierę zadać. Jasło. No trzeba zajrzeć, bo to takie dwa kultowe miejsca. Władza ludzie z góry w Berlinie i siekierę zada tam. Niektórzy tylko przyjeżdżają, żeby zobaczyć, jak to wygląda, jakie klimaty, co się zmieniło. Byli lat temu kilka. This is what you don't want on a trip. This is about to pop, and this one already popped.
nasty blisters. So we've got 4 hours today, and it's going to be pretty close to the end of the trip. So I'm just going to cut some of this moleskin, maybe a piece like this, and I'll attach it to the inside of my sock. And I'll probably also put a band-aid or two around that foot or the toe. Like that. There's a band-aid and some moleskin. And I'll have 2 socks, 2 layers. As you can see, we're up in the fog, mist, clouds, pea soup. It's pretty dense. It just started, and we're heading home today. This might be the last check-in. We've got to climb the peak, basically close to where we started. We made a loop. We caught a bus to a closer city so we could hike this 4 hours back to where we started from. And I was thinking we might spend another night out here, but Patrick wants to drive home, and I guess that's okay with me. I'm feeling it. Man, that blister hurts, and I'm sore and achy. One false move out here, man, and it's hypothermia time. Yes, we're finished. Now we're gonna hit the road. I'm pretty tired. Would have been a really hard day on that long ridge. We may have just started down now if we were there. It's okay. Just starting to sprinkle now. Another journey well done.